I can't honestly believe what I'm seeing right now here in Sefner, Florida, right outside of Tampa. A beautiful Moringa orchard. Look at this clean, green, and loving orchard that one of the members of the Grow Moringa Collective has put together. Wow, look how clean this is. This is a result of our maintenance and harvesting and trimming after the last several months and cleaning and just putting a little bit of extra care and attention into the trees. And that's why we're here again, because they're starting to stretch. The leaves are starting to yellow at the bottom. They're starting to pop flowers. And it's also starting to get really rainy and wet. And so there's a lot of moisture down here in this orchard during the rainy season. Storms are going to start blowing through. It's going to start getting really wild and crazy. So we're here to help thin the trees out slightly so that way they don't have so many little suckers inside. We want to get anything that's in the middle out and to open it up a little bit to let the light in. This is going to help keep the trees shorter, more compact, pumping with fresh new greens, and also making sure that the sun comes in, dries these babies out during this extreme weather season that we're having. This is an amazing orchard here, right outside of Tampa, Florida. We're teaching and educating here. This is an educational space that we're using to showcase how to grow moringa in a very manicured setting, very clean environment. It's weed-free, so it's very low maintenance. And it's potentially going to be a place where workers and visitors can enjoy the space. You know, sometimes it can get really hot and muggy and buggy out here. And so having a nice manicured place to work is also really appealing as we continue to develop the moringa tree business, the models in which you can grow in different ways. You know, this is a location right outside of Tampa near my farm that chooses to grow in this manner. But there's many benefits to growing in this way. It's spending a lot less time, energy on weeding, and also is creating a really cool space for people to come. And not everybody wants to be in the dirt. So this is fun to see how you can still have a relationship between man and nature in a respectful way. I really love what the owner of this property is doing. He told me some of his vision and what he had for the future here. And it's just going to be a really great space to work. We're going to be spending a lot of time in this field in order to produce the amount of moringa that we want to as a team, as a collective. And so you can see he's begun his expansion process here. And these are all only 2 months old. He's got a couple hundred more coming in place. Some of them are really stretching, only 2 months from cuttings, and we put sticks in the ground. And man, they are just looking super out here. They love it. The wind, the energy right here, this magnetic central core of I-4 in between Tampa and Plant City is a really great space to be. It's really beautiful. I love it here. I'm really glad to be able to come and be able to utilize the greens that are on these trees. You know, as a director of the collective, as someone who is very passionate about not letting things go to waste and also providing our community with high quality moringa products, we want to make sure that these trees are grown with love and they're organic. Can you believe this? Look at these massive, massive trunks off of these beautiful moringa trees. Here, this is one tree that we need to really thin out. She's got lots of sticks in here that we could just pull out, thin out first, just to kind of get a better feeling of the structure. And to help the water get in so that way it doesn't continue to yellow out. You can see a lot of the lowers are already starting to yellow. It's starting to rain every day here. So it's a beautiful experience to be here with you today. Thanks for watching. Please make sure that you like this video, follow, subscribe, or also share with a friend some of the things that you learned here today about Moringa and how you could potentially grow several hundred, if not thousands of trees in a very small space to be super effective in your Moringa operation. This is a really great place to experience. It's clean, it's very nice, and it's serene. The trees are magnificent. We're going to get them cut back so that way we can use the wonderful greens in our teas, loose leaf. It's going to be great. And if you want to learn more how to become a Moringa farmer, would you like to start a Moringa business or learn how the business works so that way you could at least teach, become a professional and an expert in the space of Moringa agriculture, and learn with us as a Grow Moringa Collective member inside the members area. We have a beautiful space where we have over 400 members that are gathering, talking, doing business with each other, partnering with each other, asking questions, really important questions that are integral into the understanding of how to process and harvest and possibly how to make extra income from Moringa online. So there's lots of possibilities. You can see it's pretty much endless here in this unbelievable orchard that we are sharing. I am just completely blown away with the beautiful, beautiful cleanliness and reconstruction of this space after 2 years. This farmer has been working this space, spending countless hours of cleaning and blowing this off and fertilizing the trees and making sure that they're trimmed back, you know, with maintenance and care. Now, this is the most beneficial harvest of the whole year. It's had about a month of rains, and so the greens are super green and filled with lots and lots of vitamins and energy. So this is the best harvest of the whole year. Don't miss out on this batch. Don't miss out on getting this batch of Moringa powder. Order today, and this powder will be in our batches within the next week or so. So grab yourself Moringa powder from our shop, and you'll be able to harness the power of these Moringa trees here in your own smoothies and shakes and making breads and adding it to your rice and all kinds of things, making spice, you know? And lovely, lovely to be out in nature. This is my office. I'm excited to share with you the progress of our Moringa growers here in the Tampa Bay area. They've been doing a magnificent job in creating a beautiful space here, right outside of Tampa, right near the I-4 corridor, where we have beautiful trees. They're loving the excess energy and the wind. Wow, I could get lost in here. And I'm interested in teaching you how you can also become a grower, how you could potentially profit from having a beautiful space like this, take care of your family, pay your property taxes, even just off of a small plot of Moringa trees like this. Just have a focus. Just know that it takes a little bit of time and tenacity to overcome some of the challenges that happen in the first year, the second year. This guy now is going through a couple years worth of trial and error, getting the trees out of that infancy stage in the ground, and now seeing how to just multiply that effect all the way out into his field. He's got 8 acres here in total, and he's already planting another plot, about another 1.5 acre plot right across from this space here. And he says he wants to do it a little bit differently. He wants to experiment with some other growing practices. So if you have any suggestions for our farmer here, Farmer Frank, go ahead and put it in the comments and let us know what you think the farmer should do with his property and how he should potentially grow his next couple hundred Moringa trees. You know, there's lots of different ways, like permaculture practices, regenerative agriculture practices. That was one of those big black bees. Oh yeah. They're pollinating, the flowers are getting pollinated. Look at the beautiful moringa flowers. Oh yes. Harness the power of nature and just enjoy the abundance and benefits. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into harvesting some of these trees. We're going to have a busy day of separating the leaves from the sticks and the stems. But it's a really, really rewarding job to have, to be able to work with these plants. And I really love being able to share this knowledge with you. If you need anything else from me, I spend a lot of time inside of the Grow Moringa Collective members area. I'm usually there every day. We have meetings, there's classes. There's usually a coach that's live at least an hour every single day to help you through. Once you sign up, then you won't just get dropped off into the system and feel like lost or anything like that. You're going to get a lot of care and attention and making sure that your first 100 questions are answered, and that you feel confident in your next 10 moves. So we want to help you get a few revenue streams going, so that way you can potentially start making some extra income, turn this hobby into a full-time job like I have, and be a part of a community of growers that are really just trying to get people to consume more moringa. Each one of these trees potentially can feed one person for the whole year. I know this tree could feed one person for the whole year. This tree could feed one person for the whole year. I'm looking at each one of these trees like a person, and seeing them thrive. The next harvest from this, we'll be able to get 2 people out of one tree, because these trees are going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the investment that we make in nature, is that our investment always grows. Sometimes weather can be iffy and sketchy at times, but you put the right systems in place. Like our farmer here has a wonderful drip irrigation system. It's clean. It's above the tarp. And it's a lovely practice to showcase how we can create relationships in nature, man and nature working together in this beautiful system of abundance. We're going to go ahead and start getting some of these trees cut back. Thanks, babies. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Learn more from us inside the Grow Moringa Collective members area, where you can get all the tips, the tricks, and spend some really good time with some other growers and quality people. So really appreciate you for watching, liking, subscribing. I'm Kendrick Henry, and I'll see you soon. Peace and love.